Welcome to the shed. It's your man in the shed, Andy P. Hope you're all well. So today we're going to have a look at the week of football because it's coming towards the end of the season. We've had the first semi-finals of the Champions League and the Europa League. Some exciting things happening there. But before we get going, I'm going to give a little shout out to not one of my normal channels I give a shout out, but it's to Simon Whistler. Now, Simon Whistler, if you don't know, is a massive YouTube sensation. He has about 11 or 12 channels. Well, at the moment, alive on YouTube. Probably won't be when I finish recording this video. He is playing Raid Shadow Legend. Have to say, the game's graphics are very poor. They look like they come off a 90s game. Looks absolute rubbish, but Simon is probably my favourite YouTuber. There's no probably, he is my favourite YouTuber. Does a lot of history-based stuff, which I enjoy. Also, tonight, it's SmackDown, and on SmackDown we have Daniel Bryan going for the Universal title against Roman Reigns. If Daniel loses, he leaves SmackDown. So, hopefully Daniel is going to become new Universal Champion. Anyway, that's the start. Let's start talking then about a bit of football. So, what a week we've had. So, we've had the Champions League semi-finals. On the first night, we saw Chelsea drawing with Real Madrid. Chelsea started really well, and then Real Madrid managed to get themselves back in. Great goal from Benzema in that one. So that one is poised, and looking forward to seeing the second leg next week. And then on Wednesday, we had Manchester City. They took on Paris in Paris, and they won. So great result there. 4 in the first half. Paris Saint-Germain looked very, very dangerous, especially on the counter-attack. Obviously, when you had the likes of Mbappe and Neymar, they're pretty quick. And Di Maria was pretty awesome in the first half. Second half, didn't really see a lot of them. Man City looked more like Man City. Their passing was crisp. Their passing was good. Sort of like what you would expect them to be. Then we have the Europa League. So this is the thing with the Europa League, okay? And I imagine it's also the same in the Champions League. In the first half, they had 3 injuries, including the goalkeeper for Roma, which meant unless they made a substitute at half-time, they weren't allowed to make any more substitutions. If you're allowed to make 5 substitutions, let them stop the game when they want to make substitutions. Who is it really affecting? Does it really slow the game down that much that the fans aren't going to like it? No. If you can make 5 substitutions, then you should. Especially if the substitutions were enforced because of injury. You know, you can't really expect a goalkeeper with a dislocated shoulder, a broken shoulder, whatever it was, to carry on. But there you are. It's a little rant. So United did come out winning 6-2. They looked pretty impressive, especially in the second half where they scored 5 goals. Arsenal lost, who knew? But, you know, they're looking good. Looks like they're not even going to make it into Europe next season. So for me, the top 4 in the Premier League, probably going to be Man City, Manchester United, Leicester, Chelsea. West Ham could still get there. Liverpool, they're a bit off the pace. And, you know, we can all mock them and say, this is the worst title defence of all time. Let's look at what's actually happened at Liverpool. They've had their 4 main centre-backs all go injured, which has meant that their midfield from last season, Henderson and the Brazilian one, begins with an R, can't remember which name is, Robinho, whoever, they had to go back and defend, and you know, and therefore you're losing that midfield. And people will say, yeah, but they're not the best midfielders in the world. Individually, no. Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes are better players. But as a unit, there was no better midfield in the Premier League 2 years ago, or even last year. So you can't really say that they're all rubbish players, because they're certainly not. They are outstanding players. They just need to be played in the position they are. Hopefully for them next season, they'll have defenders back. Virgil van Dijk hopefully will be back, because at the end of the day, he's one of the best defenders in the world, and you want to be able to watch them play with a great defender. and the others could be back, and you never know, Liverpool could actually try and regain the title. But I hope they don't, because I don't like Liverpool. But there you are. Then at the bottom, well, Sheffield United are already down, and West Brom and Fulham are looking pretty much down as well. I worked out that West Brom need 10 points from 15 and Fulham need 8. Now, the reason that is because Brighton's goal difference is much better, and Brighton mustn't score a single point if that is to happen. So, yeah, West Brom and Fulham, they're looking pretty doomed, to be fair. Then, down in the Championship, Norwich are pretty much champions. Watford are also up. Then you've got Brentford, Bournemouth, Swansea and Barnsley. Bournemouth, Swansea and Barnsley are all on 77 points. So we're not really sure how it's going to end there. They've got 2 games left. But Bournemouth are definitely out in front when it comes to goal difference. Down at the bottom, Derby, who are 4th from bottom, are on 43 points, have a minus 21. Rotherham could still stay up. They've got 39 points, but do have a game in hand and have minus 16. So that could make the exciting down there. Then you got Sheffield Wednesday and Wycombe Wanderers on 39 and 37 points respectively. Wycombe are going to have to score one hell of a lot of goals if they are to stay up. They need Derby, Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday to not win and then score so many goals. It's probably unlikely they're going to stay up. And then obviously the best team in the world, the mighty Portsmouth, they're in the playoffs and the final spot, they're just about hanging on there by the skin of their teeth. Hopefully Charlton don't win their remaining game and then Pompey can go to the playoffs and actually win a game. You never know. But obviously they've got a new manager now, so best of luck to them. So there you go. It's a quick one on football. Hopefully it'll be a good weekend of sport. You can listen to it on the radio, watch it on your TV devices if you like. Obviously, back to work soon. So we'll start doing a few videos from the King City of Winchester. See ya, pals!